Hiya! So, you watched the movie Coco and you think you know everything about the Day of the Dead celebration? Well, they did a very good job portraying the tradition, but there's much more to it. And in this video, I will show you how to make a proper ofrenda or altar. The Day of the Dead is a Mexican celebration that combines native culture's beliefs and the Spanish traditions. For instance, the Aztecs made offerings to their dead and commemorated them at various times of the year. The Spanish changed the date of the celebration to the 1st and 2nd of November to match their own festivities. The belief behind this tradition is that the dead can return from their resting place for one day to visit their loved ones. Children return on the 1st of November, and the adults return on the 2nd of November. When they return, they get to experience the world of the living again, in the ethereal form. So we prepare a feast of color and scents for them in our altars. The altars contain many elements with special meanings. The most traditional altars, nowadays rarely seen, have 7 levels, based on the Aztec beliefs of 7 types of deaths. The Spanish adapted it to represent the steps in the path of the souls to rest in peace. Most of the altars have only 3 levels, representing the underworld, the earth, and the heavens. I'll go for this one of 3 levels. To begin, I will build the altar, and then mention and describe all the elements you need. Copal is a mystic incense with a unique scent, used by the Aztecs, who perceived it as a mediator between the earth and the heavens, a link to the spiritual world, and a carrier of prayers to the divine. Copal is produced from the resin of a tree with the same name, and is commonly used in spiritual rituals like cleansing. To make it work, I need burning charcoal to melt the resin and release its scent. The cempasúchil flowers, also known as the Aztec marigold, are a must on your altar. They are not only beautiful, but they have a delightful essence. Cempasúchil is a Nahuatl word meaning several flowers. Cempasúchil blooms around this time of the year and is sold in every market. Thus, the air carries its fragrance everywhere, as a constant reminder of the Day of the Dead. After wandering the markets to get my flowers, now I have to remove all the leaves and make them the right size to either be placed in vases or make figures with them. A path made with this flower is used to indicate the way to the dead. The dead need light to find their way. They arrive tired from their journey, and some may need purification. Hence, candles, water, and salt are placed on the altar. The colorful papel picado, or cut-out paper, is always displayed on the altar. The images on these papers are hand-carved on a pile of paper sheets, but they can also be bulk produced. This paper is used in many festivities in Mexico, but for the altar, the images are related to death. The Catrina is an iconic figure during the Day of the Dead. It is a character created by the cartoonist José Guadalupe Posada, mocking indigenous women who relinquished their heritage to appear European, as well as a criticism to social inequality, since it is a skeleton with a luxurious attire. The image was popularized by the famous painter Diego Rivera and baptized as Catrina in one of his paintings. Since the altar is dedicated to those who have gone and you love and miss, you must place their photographs in it. It can be your relatives or friends. And some people even dedicate it to celebrities, like their favorite singer, actor, or historical character. And of course, you can include your furry friends. We are delighted to have our loved ones with us again, so we welcome them with special treats. We offer them their favorite food, drinks, fruits, sweets, and anything they could enjoy. The altar can be prepared since October, leaving the food for the last days, the 1st and 2nd of November, so it won't go off. Some people may put fake food instead, but others would never, since they swear that proof of the dead's visit is that the flavor of the altar's food disappears, as if they had taken it with them. They no longer taste like they should. There is a delicious food to include in the altar, one that can only be found during this time of the year: el pan de muerto, which translates to the dead's bread. But fear not, it has no body ashes or anything like that. The most common one is a bread with orange essence and the shape of little bones on the top, but there are regional variations. Another notable item considered as food and decoration typical of this time of the year is calaveritas. These little skulls come in different sizes and colors. The classic one is made of sugar, and recently you can find them made of chocolate, amaranth, and jelly, as well as figurines of different materials. You may find some with a name on their forehead. The idea was to get those with the name of your loved ones for the altar. Nonetheless, these could be very complicated if they don't have a common Mexican name. Finally, I will leave you with a warning. Whatever you placed on your altar, you must not take it until the dead have left. It is disrespectful for the dead, and if you do, they will come and pull your feet. Or that's what the adults said to me when I was a child. Since trying to keep away a child from this beautiful, colorful altar filled with delicious food is a challenge. This was part of the Day of the Dead celebrations, the enduring Mexican tradition that reminds us that even when our loved ones have departed, they are still close to us. Bye now.